What's going on, YouTube family? It's your girl Rari from Her. I'm here to give you all a day in the life video of what I go through every single day, okay? Right now I'm out on an inspection and I'm going to give you all an inside scoop on the things that I experienced while being out on an inspection. Come follow me. So this is a new build home. We already checked the electrical panel, make sure everything was good. They actually had a permit, so we didn't need to check it because we know that they already got the permits to do the job. Second thing we were able to check was the water heater. This is an electric water heater, and we know because it has no valve and there's no gas line connected to it. Here is the furnace. Both of these are in the garage. We checked this out, got to turn on the air and the heat to make sure it's working properly. But obviously it depends on the temperatures and conditions outside. We check to make sure it's sealed correctly. Things like that. Make sure no air is coming out of there. The blower, the furnace. Yeah, y'all learning today, aren't y'all? All right, y'all, so right now, we're about to test out the bathroom. I got my mentor, Eric, filming me right now. He said he does not want to be on the camera. He's a light skin. And so what you do in the bathroom is you run the water all over, and then we're gonna check for leaks. We're gonna check for fixtures being loose. The light is already loose. We have some nail poppings that we noticed up top. And so right now, the rest of the, and the toilet, the tank is loose, but the base is solid. So that's something that we want to write up. When I drain this, I'll get underneath the sink and see if there's any leaks. And I'll also see how slow this drains or how quickly it drains. When you have any outlets near water, you want to make sure that they're GFCI protected. Outlet tester will flash 2 lights if the electricity is wired correctly, and when you trip it, it will turn off. If you look here, you can see a little date light seeping through. That's because the weather stripping is not installed correctly. So this would allow water to get into the home, which could damage other things like the door, the floors, etc., etc. So that's something we write up. Let me show that. Safety concern. You're gonna lock in. Okay. So if you notice a slope in the ground, you can use this little golf ball trick that we have where we'll put it where we feel like the slope begins. And if it starts to decline, that means that there is actually slopes in the flooring. Okay? So let's look at this. Well, it went towards that. That's not what it's supposed to be. This entire process is about going back and forth, essentially. The home buyers are here, so I got to be very careful and not just be out here recording content. But you have to come here and trip this. Every single time you trip the electric, you got to come back to the electrical box to turn it back on. So if it's on the 3rd floor and you got to come to the electrical box in the garage, that's what you have to do to make sure that the electricity is working around the house. See those 2 lines? This is not tripping, so the buyer has it. This is supposed to trip, and you put this button, which means that the power goes out. So if the water hits the outlets, power should go out, but because this is not GFCI protected, even though they say that it is. Ooh. This is the attic. So the vents are on the floor of this home. That's why the HVAC is actually in the garage. If the vents were in the ceiling, towards the top of the wall, you see the HVAC system up here.
Lengthwise, are they longer than us?
All right, insulation looks good, but you can see some grooves in it. Might be some rodents going around here. That's pretty normal. You want to look for light. Unusual light. This looks fine. They're using trusses. You can see the metal plates. Vents look good, pipes look good. Good home. All right, y'all, just got done with this inspection. No major concerns whatsoever. It is a new build, so pretty good house. I'll give y'all some more updates soon, all right? So my partner and I are real estate investors, and we just got done with this inspection, and we were just looking around the neighborhood and noticed that there were a few homes for sale. And so we're just gonna drive around and do what they call drive for dollars for a little bit and kind of see if we can find any properties that might be distressed or undervalued. And from there, see what we can find, see what we can do. All right, stay tuned. All right, driving around the neighborhood right now. And we are, honestly don't even know where we are. Less than a mile away, we see properties. Look at this. There's a branch. Y'all can't see it. There's a branch on the roof. Does that look like somebody who's taking care of their home? Probably not. Right around the corner from here, they have townhomes selling for $500K or greater. So, lets you know that the area is probably currently being gentrified right now. Signs of gentrification. Look at this. Oof. Man, this is some serious shit that happened here. Like a tornado hit it. All right, family, on the way home, trying to beat this Atlanta traffic, but there is no beating this traffic. There's no beating this at all, actually. So when I get home, I have a Instagram live I'm doing with one of my homies in a mutual mentorship we're a part of. So we're going to be discussing how you know it's time to quit a business. How do you move forward, get to that next business? So that's what I'm on the way to do. But it is 5:19 and I have not eaten, so that's the first stop before I get home. All right, stay tuned. Atlanta traffic in the flesh. If you don't hear and see an ambulance, are you really in Atlanta? Like, are you actually there? Probably not. Ooh, that's a deep dip. Yeah, so this is pretty much my days. I'll spend half of my day working on my business consulting business, and the other half of the day I'll spend focusing on my inspection business. And so that's what I do. And moving forward, I want to focus strictly on commercial real estate. So my business consulting is one business is feeding into my next business, essentially. That is my life right now until I get to the point of focusing fully on just one business. It can get tiring. It's actually very tiring, y'all. You know, imagine you're inspecting these, 2,000 square foot properties back to back, or even just one a day, and then you're having to go back home and teach your people and educate them. It can become a lot, and it's taxing, and you have to keep your level of optimism high because they pick up on when it's not high, and you want to make sure that their energy towards what you're producing is good because they're a reflection of you. They're going to reciprocate what you're putting out as the leader of your community. So, everything considered, like, I still got to put on every single day. I got to put on. And I'm a full-time business owner. I own multiple businesses. I do multiple things. And that's just what comes with this work. You know what I'm saying? When you're the generational curse breaker in your family, no one ever said that stuff was going to be easy. All right. So Georgia is the 5th state that I've lived in. I'm from Ohio. I went to school in Kentucky, and then I went to another school for my master's degree in Indiana. After that, I went to North Carolina, and now I am in Georgia. It was a no-brainer to move to Atlanta. After I got into the entrepreneurship space, I was like, I have to be where Black entrepreneurs are flourishing, where collaboration is flourishing, where you are in proximity to people who are doing amazing things. And so this has by far been my favorite move. I mean, school was kind of optional. However, I didn't really have ownership over that process. It was just a matter of which school was the best. Now that I finally moved to a state that was because I actually wanted to, this was one of my best moves that I've ever made as far as where I live. And I'm very happy with this move. I can see myself staying here for quite a few years, for sure. Now, this ain't it. This is not it at all. Taking an hour to get home, but overall, good move. So I forgot to tell y'all that I gotta go print out something because I have a printer at home, but it's connected to my partner's computer, and so I'm not installing it. That's too much work. So I gotta take somebody to court, and I'm gonna give y'all some more context as to why. But yeah, I gotta print out this demand letter. I'm trying to settle with them before we go to court, but I doubt that that's gonna work. So I'm about to go print out this letter so I can certify mail, and then boom, taking them to court. All right, y'all. So I got my letter printed out. All I gotta do is go take this to the post office. I'll probably do that tomorrow since they're closed. And then from there, we wait, and we'll see if they respond. Since I'm in my car now, I could tell y'all what happened. So I had a private rental that I was doing last year, and the renter ran up over $1,000 in tolls. And when I brought this up to the renter, they said that they ignored me repeatedly, but one time that they did respond, they said that the Georgia Peach was supposed to take it. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you ain't figured that out, so I had to pay that $1,000 bill. That being said, since they weren't responsive, I'm taking them to small claims court because that's $1,200 I shouldn't have to come out of pocket, which I already paid for, but still. So yeah, I had to get my demand letter. So hopefully they're willing to work with me and we can come to an agreement. I'll even take some off of it. Why do I look so dusty right now? I'll even take some of this off of you. But what I'm not doing is that whole bill. So on to our next destination, and then we're gonna wrap this up and go home. Man, y'all was literally with me when the sun was out and bright and it was warm outside, and it was cold and dull. But listen, I'm about to go to Best Buy now because that's actually why I'm not using my Canon right now. I'm continuously running out of memory, and that's an issue for me while recording. I can't keep deleting stuff to put it back on, etc., etc. So I'm about to go in here really quickly and grab a 4K memory card, another one, a backup one for my camera. And then we're gonna get some food and go home and get ready for this live that's in 30 minutes. Let's see if I can beat the clock, y'all. Let's see if I can beat the clock. I actually have to get a drone for my inspection business, so y'all can see the cost. It's not cheap at all. They put in lock boxes on memory cards now. Damn. All right, let's go. All right, we got the memory card, we got the letter. It's now almost 7 o'clock. We don't have the food, but I'm going live at 7, so I don't know. Either I'm gonna find something on the way home, or it looks like your girl not gonna eat until 9 o'clock almost. Whew, Lord. This is a day of an entrepreneur, honestly. Well, listen, family, I hope that you all enjoyed my day out today. It's obviously not super exciting. I know that y'all were probably expecting more, but when you're a full-time entrepreneur and a business owner, you're just trying to make it out here. You're just trying to get this money. So a lot of it is regular stuff, non-exciting. But maybe one day, or maybe when I go to Jamaica later this month, I will do a vlog of what that was. That'll be much more exciting than this. As always, y'all, stay subscribed and stay tapped and tuned in to the Ben Hur channel so that you can learn all things related to credit and business and scaling both. All right, family. Take care.